Hi, Amascut here, and I'm going to talk about 2016's Halloween events. Yes, not just one event. I'm actually going to be discussing 2007 Scapes, or Old School RuneScape's Halloween event as well, and talking about the couple of, uh, couple of treasure hunter events we got as well that also kind of fit the holiday season. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and talk about is Invention of Disaster. And yeah, it's okay. Um, I think I'm personally enjoying it a little more than other people are, but a lot of people seem to be grinding it very heavily and disliking it for that, which I personally think is very unfortunate. So, Invention of Disaster is a return to the Dimension of Disaster. This time it takes place north of Falador, around the Invention Guild and inside, where we help Iron Doc, or the various Iron Docs, there's several marks of him, try to build himself a World Guardian. So you participate in these four fairly basic, boring events, where you pick parts and throw them into a disassembler. You ride on a penny farthing to stitch stuff together. You monitor some valves, and you create static electricity on a carpet before creating this really, really screwy amalgamon of the gods, Bandos, Armadil, Saradomin, and Zamorak, and then fight it off because it's insane and not okay. You earn 250 reward credits each time you complete it for the first time each day, and 15 per section you complete after you've completed it once per day. Basically, what this does is it means that you have the option to simply do it once per day to earn rewards, or you can do it once during the day for your first 250 and then grind it out for 15 points per event afterwards. And this is where I think a lot of the issues are coming from. I personally have simply been doing it once per day. I've done it 3 times and have earned all 3 of the new permanent rewards already. It takes 20-ish minutes per day, if that. You get a little bit of XP, it's nothing crazy, but I've already got the hat, I've already got the title, and I already have the spider pit. The only thing I need to complete the event for again now is the herb burner, because I did not get it during last year's actually grindy event, the Gauntlet of Souls. Now, I think the story was alright in this. It wasn't really anything expansive, but it was a very short sort of mini quest that had some nice personality with Iron Doc and Dr. Fenkenbrain, which was very funny to see him over here, but I liked this touch. And that's really it, though. You can kind of explore a little bit around the Dimension of Disaster. You can get a look at Falador, which is taken over by the Kinshra. You can get a bit of a peek at Taverley, which is taken over by the Trolls. And you can see some White Knight gravestones. I kind of assume that the Black Knight's fortress is owned by the White Knights and is the White Knight's fortress, but we really don't know. We can't see that far. Yeah, and that's really the whole of the event, which is small scale, but really I don't mind that from a Halloween event or really a holiday event at all. It's nowhere near as, entertaining and big as the Easter event, and it isn't as, expansive story-wise as the Christmas event of last year, but I still enjoyed it for what it was. It's a solid, 6 out of 10 for me. Rewards are okay, the hat doesn't look all that great, but the discovery, or the inspiration override it gives when worn is cool, and I really do like the animation, or the emote override that it gives for the think emote. I think that's cute. The spider pet looks great, though. I do really like the spider pet, and the title is, it's a title. Mad Professor, it's alright. It's not one I'm really going to be wearing, but looks good. Beyond that, though, there's really not much else to talk about with this event. I see a lot of people complaining about it being too grindy, but honestly, compared to the last 4 years of events we've gotten, it's really not that bad. It takes 20 minutes to do it daily, you get a bit of XP, and bam, you get rewards. You can earn both of the 2 core rewards on the first day, too. You get the hat and the title and still have 50 points left over, so I don't really get what there is to complain about. Anybody that's choosing to continue to do the 15 points per completion of the activity is completely putting the grind on themselves, so I guess that's the argument. Let's see, and so the next thing I wanted to talk about then was the 2007 Scape, or Old School RuneScape, sorry, event, which I did enjoy. It's entirely story-driven. They took a kind of copy-paste of Draenor Manor and readjusted it with colors and wall shapes, and basically have you kind of doing a mini version of Broken Home with more humor, where you traverse through the rooms, solve some decent puzzles, and try and stop a masked killer from murdering the random people in the house. There's some decent jokes. There's some creative riddle and puzzles, and really, it was a good event. The rewards is a nice outfit. I don't like old school's graphics. They're old and outdated, and that's okay. But for what it is, the outfit looks fine. Good for them. They did a very good job on the story, or less the story, more on the humor and the layout of events. I think there was a lot of very weird shortcuts taken narratively, but it's a Halloween event. It's humorous and jokey, and there's some good references in there. And the puzzles were creative. I think they did a very good job with the riddles and the puzzles. I did like that. There was a few moments that kind of made me stop and go, really? Like lighting the candles in the room to warm the room up enough? I thought that was just stupid. But meanwhile, the gem puzzle was incredibly creative. I really, really liked what they did with that. I liked the piano as well. The final boss fight was super cool, and I really enjoyed that. That was great. So, moving on beyond those two, I'm kind of blitzing through these, but I really... I'm iffy on the treasure hunter events, honestly. I've been seeing a lot of posts on our RuneScape complaining about how, oh, this is what the Halloween event got, and this is what MTX got. And I get where they're coming from, but at the same time, they're really hard to compare. So we're going to have 3 MTX-based events this year. The first one is just buying rune coins, and it gives some cosmetics. Cool. The second one was the Attack of the Evil Sprouts. I thought this was a really awful event, just like the last time they ran a similar event, which was the Rifts Portal with Janice the Mage. Awful event. Gives away too much XP, and pretty much just, when you pay for it. And you can only earn one of the rewards for free, and this time they locked a pet behind earning both the rewards, but it required, I think it was 50 of the sprays just to be able to get the other set of wings so that you could unlock the pet as well. And that's really costly just for a set of wings and a small pet that looks alright. Was not a fan of this event, though I did get 20 Herblore levels on my Iron Man, so woo. It's not a serious comment, you know that. Then next we are getting the Walk Like a Zombie event that starts in an hour-ish. I'm fine with this event. I've liked these sorts of, complete the punch card sort of events where you complete all the rewards, or complete all the tasks and earn rewards, and can use Treasure Hunter to simply skip things instead of, requiring to use it just to get rewards. I think this was well done. The previous times it has been added, and I'm interested to see how this one plays out, because we don't really know what the tasks are yet, and what the tasks are do kind of make or break the event. So I'm eager to see how this one goes. I'm hopeful. I think all the rewards look nice from it, and these are the best kind of treasure hunter rewards, in my opinion, where it's less of a game of, ooh, I paid the most money, so I get these rewards, like the Hanto armor set, and more of a, well, I paid to speed it up, but I can do the whole thing free if I put in the effort, and I'm more than fine with that. Please keep doing these types of events. Not too much, though. They're very grindy, but every once in a while, these are a very nice breather, along with the more tame promotions like Clairvoyance. I think those are good types as well. Now, the argument of comparing the Halloween event to the MTX promotions, though, I do disagree with that a lot. For one, the MTX promotions are made by a team whose entire budget goes into simply them making these items and making whatever they can to promote them. I don't think it's really fair to claim that a team whose sole purpose and entire budget goes into making these promotions to make money, when the Halloween event was made by a team who not only had to make the rewards, but also had to write the story, implement the story, create the skilling activities, implement the skilling activities, and create the entirety of that section of North Falador. uh, I know it's not huge. I know it's nothing insane, but like they had to work on all of these graphical pieces. They had to create all the set pieces. They had to implement all the mechanics and so on. It's not something you just plug in money and earn rewards. You there's space to explore. There's funny examines. There's environmental stuff. They took the time to do. And it does feel like a reduction of their work to claim that because the rewards aren't some awe-inspiring outfit of sheer magnificence and beauty, that it invalidates all their work because the microtransactions team made an outfit. That kind of disappoints me a little bit, but that's my side of things. I don't know how you feel about it, whomever you are, faceless viewer, but I would like to hear people's comments on this. I've read a lot about it on Reddit, and I've responded too. Usually get downvoted for it, but honestly, like I think it's an important distinction to make and an important conversation to have because it feels like degrading what a developer puts time into because somebody on a completely different team with a completely different purpose made something that looks prettier. But yeah, I think overall that's really just my thoughts on the Halloween activities this year. RS3 did an okay one with pretty environment and some clear effort put into it, and Old School did a very nice kind of classic feeling event. Good for them. I'm proud of them. I would enjoy seeing more content of this type, and that would definitely be something that draws me in every once in a while to Old School, even though I don't have a lot of interest in it personally. So good on them. So thanks for listening. Very, very soon, we're going to have 3 videos ready to go for this channel. Crondis is currently working on a Rune Secrets video. I am currently working on a Rune Secrets video. And we have a 3rd video coming very soon that I have completely written and just need to record. And it should be a topic that will interest a lot of people. So please keep an eye out for that. It's pretty cool. All right. Thank you for taking the time to listen. I've been Amascut, and